Well, hello all you wonderful people. I am on Yatesville Lake. I'm just fishing for a few hours in the evening. I got here and I assumed Sunday would be a no tournament day. Well, you know what? I was wrong. I think there were two tournaments here. That boat ramp and parking lot were just jam-packed with boats. I got here just as it ended. So I thought, well, you know, I need to rig some rods. So I rigged some rods. I got everything ready. And by the time I got on the water, it was 4:30. So I hadn't started fishing yet, so I can fish for about 4 hours, which is, you know, that's plenty of time. I'll catch a few fish, I hope. I'm gonna throw a tube jig today. I'm gonna throw, of course, my normal Kitech. I've got that Ned rig, kind of that hair jig, whatever you want to call it, rigged up too. I'll throw that and just kind of see what happens. I'll fish the points in here. I'm just now getting out of the boat ramp area, and there are still boats coming in, so hopefully a lot of people will be gone by the time I get done. But you know, it's a beautiful day in April. It's 80-some degrees. It's sunny, a little bit windy, but other than that, it's beautiful. So, you know, people are going to be out. So come along with me. Let's see what we catch. It's windy, so I've got the motor set on drift. What I'm doing is I'm fishing this tree when I'm able to let my drift pull me up, and then I just hit spot lock, and then I'm able to continue fishing all sides of this tree. So now I'm going to hit spot lock, and that'll hold me here for a little bit. I can fish in here. Let's see if anybody's home in that wood. And I'm fishing a stupid tube, which is completely weedless. As I say that, there we go. I should be able to just pop it off anything it's on. I figured with all the pressure today from, I'm sure they've seen every crankbait, spinnerbait, buzzbait, whatever else, that tube jig might be something unusual to see. But so far, no takers, but that's all right. We're just getting started. So the wind was making it tough. And it's springtime, that's what wind does. All right. There we go. And I'm going into the wind, which makes it even tougher, especially with braid. You gotta watch the wind knots. Well, I think I'm gonna get the Kitech out and we'll work this bank, and then over there I should be completely out of the wind, then I can set it on drift and work that bank a little bit easier. It's the middle of April and this water is 68 degrees. God, it's crazy. And it's going to get warmer this week. It's supposed to be up in the high 80s to low 90s down this way. And then we'll cool off next weekend for, I guess, blackberry winter. We've already had dogwood winter, so that may be the last cold spell we have, but I can't believe this water's already 68 degrees. They're ready to spawn, I'm sure. That's crazy. Well, there's a skunk off the boat if I land him. Shoot. He's so little that... Alright. Just a little fella. Not much to him. Lordy, he's tiny. But, look at that. That's almost half his body size. Thank you, bub. We'll throw you back. Whew, got a fish. What I'm doing, I have taken off the remote and I've put on the foot pedal. It's down here. That's how you control the speed right here. It goes from from 0 to 9. And you've got arrows right and left, and that, I don't know what that does, to be honest with you. That doesn't do anything. But that's how you start and stop the propeller right there. And then you can put your foot on there and go left and right, forward and backward. But trying to learn something different, and I'm learning trying to use my remote when I'm casting and the frickin' wind is blowing non-stop. It's just becoming really irritating. So I'm trying to see if I can do the foot pedal here, and it's not so bad. A little different. So I'm just trying to work down this bank. Let's go a little bit faster here and see if we can't get some fishing in. I've been playing a lot with the boat today, so I've only caught a couple of really small fish. And you know, sometimes I'm gonna have to do that. I've really got to stop and learn how to use the Helix 7. There's a lot of things I've got to do, but I just want to fish right now because, you know, we're just coming out of winter. It's spring. The water is 67, 68 degrees, and you know, here it is, April 15th, 16th, something like that. It's early, and we're going to have warmer weather this week, so I bet the bass will start spawning soon. Going to a wacky worm. You know, I'm getting desperate. I think I've got a fish on. In fact, I do have a fish on. Good old wacky worm, Lord. And that's not a very big one, but man, I've gone a long time with nothing, so I'll take it. Lord. Just a little fella, probably about 8 inches. But like I said, I haven't had anything. I got those 2 little ones at the beginning on Kitech, and then I've been fighting boat and wind and everything else. So I will take whatever I can get. How to fish. And one nice thing with the Terrova, I can use my remote and my foot pedal at the same time, in case you wondered about that. Which is nice. I can use my toes to steer, and then I can kind of set the speed with the actual remote. So because I can't really, it's hard to tell what the speed is down there on that foot pedal. It's just a little dial you turn. So this is actually not too bad. I think one fella made a comment saying he uses both anyway, so I can see why he does now. Of course, I also didn't know I was going to be following literally 2 tournaments today, and God only knows what happened yesterday on Saturday. This lake is beat to death with tournaments, and you know, and it continues to produce. They say when the DNR does its census out here that it's always really good. It's been a rough day today. And they're also doing some work, I think, on the dam, or they're doing some work on something. And because of that, they're keeping the lake low through, I think, the end of April. So I don't know what that's going to do to the spawn. But I guess, you know, as warm as it is right now, heck, they may spawn here in a week or 2. May not even matter. Not big, but he's a fish. Look like a little spot. Maybe. Yep, no spot. Little guy, but it's fish. Like I said, after suffering what I've suffered today, I'll take whatever I can get. Can't believe I'm going to a wacky worm already. That's a fish. How big it is, but it's a fish. It's not very big. But I truly don't care. Oh, Lord. Kind of sad when I can measure the fish by the size of the worm. So I've got a 5-inch worm, and that's probably about a 9-inch fish. Hey, it's a bass in the boat. Oh, Lord. And I'm learning how to fish with the boat, which really and truly, I've got to remind myself, as much as I want to fish, and I do enjoy fishing, what I really have to do is learn how to use this helix. I have to learn how to use this trolling motor, because I've got bigger fish to fry in about a year. And if I don't take this time to learn how to do all that, I'm going to have a much bigger boat to do it in. Up for him. Hey, that's a little better one. I'm not sure how much better, but a little. Oh yeah, much better. Heck yeah. Come on, big boy. Where'd you go? Oh man, heck. Oh man, look at this guy. There you go. I caught a real fish today. That's a nice bass. That's a tournament keeper bass here, 15 inches or more. Oh man. Whoa, whoa, baby. Oh man, swallow that thing big time. That's a mama. Oh, that is nice. Heck yeah. All right, babe. Let's see what you measure here. What do you think? 2 pounds? Yeah. Let's see real quick. What is she? It's a 15 and 1/2 inch bass. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's see what she weighs real quick. I haven't used this in a long time. It's not hooked up. I'm not worried about it. Probably a 2-pound bass. She feels pretty heavy. All right, now I got to get that out of her gut. And if you've never done it, I don't have a freaking towel either. Great. All right, all right, all right. What I've got to do, I've got to come up in her gills. And she's wanting to wind up on me. Stop, 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 stop. Let's see what we got here first. Where are we? Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh. What a pretty fish. It's the beauty of spot lock. I'm sitting here in the wind. See, I'm coming up through her gills. And that hook, where's that hook? There. I've got to fold it back toward me. Got to come up through the gills. try your best to get that hook to turn. Yeah, I don't know if I can with this one. The way the hook is, it's straight in there. I can't really get a... There we go. Well, shoot. Wow, it's deep. Don't swallow. If I could just get this thing on there. There we go. Now, if I can just catch her over here, not her gills, but that hook, I can pull it through the other way. Oh boy, this is not good. Keeping her out of the water way too long. I've almost got it. Oh Lord, there you go. Well, there we go. What a beautiful fish. She's gonna have a sore tummy, but she's fine. Get her back in the water. And there she goes. Down she goes. Hallelujah. That's why you keep fishing. Holy cow. Dink, 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 and a 15 3/4 inch bass. Hallelujah. Well, good old wacky worm. Can't complain. All right. Best bass of the year so far, which isn't saying much, but still, she was very solid and very healthy. All right, 15 3/4 inch. Whew. And for those of you who haven't watched me fish the wacky worm much, which I fish a lot for my kayak, I let it free fall, and my favorite is the red bug yum dinger from Yum, and I got a bunch of them. And typically when I throw this, if there's a bass there, I mean within just a few seconds it's hit. I do work it a little bit, but typically if there's a bass, I'll feel a thump thump and I got a fish. I just don't have to work it too much. That's why it'll be nice in the boat this year. I'll be able to work down the bank pretty well, somewhat quick anyway, and easier than I could in my kayak, because the kayak was always hard, especially like on a windy day like today, to keep everything kind of so I could fish it. So that's how I fish the wacky worm. Free fall and pretty quick. I don't let it sit too long, because like I said, so far every bass today has that water, or it's hit the water, and within a few seconds I'm feeling a thump. And sometimes they'll grab it and actually run straight toward the boat, and I won't even know there's fish on there. So, what have I done today? Well, caught a few fish. I actually caught a keeper bass at Yatesville, which for me is a good day. Caught a few small ones. I'm learning more about the boat. I'm trying to learn how to use the boat in the wind, and I've realized that trying to use this handheld device when the boat's being blown back and forth, it's too hard. I'm looking at the controller, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So I got out my foot pedal right down here, and right now this is spot lock. This makes the propeller go, and these two are left and right. Don't know what this middle button does yet. I got to figure that out, and I'll have to get my manual out and figure it out. So I'm still learning about the boat, and I've got so much more to learn. I really need to learn more about this helix. It's really cool. I mean, I've got it on down imaging and side scan right now, but I'm not moving, so it's not really showing me anything. And I mean, it's really cool to watch it, because I really don't know what I'm looking at yet. And I'll figure that out as this year goes on, because I've got to decide if I want to put that on my boat for the ocean. So that's something I got to figure out. And like I said, I really do need to learn how to use the Helix. I need to learn how to use this trolling motor better. I mean, I bought it because it can do a lot of stuff, and I haven't really even begun to even tap into what it can do. So that's something I need to learn also. Having said all that, it is 8:02. I believe it gets dark about 8:30. So I'm going to have to head back to the boat ramp as much as I don't want to. I really appreciate all the support. I am approaching 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully by the time I get this one edited, I'll be over 1,000. And I will just say thank you all very much. I can't believe that some old dude fishing has got enough people who follow me and want to watch what I do that they've subscribed. So I really do appreciate it. So if you made it this far in the video and you aren't tired of hearing my voice, I would ask you please subscribe. There's more to come. I try to fish at least once a week if I can. So far I've fished Greenbow, Grayson, and now Yatesville. So I have Paintsville Lake to get to, and then I want to go over to West Virginia to Beach Fork and then to East Lynn. So there's more lakes to go. So anyway, I'll say thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.